Good afternoon, fans, and welcome to the Lady Beaverbrook Gymnasium here in a frosty Fredericton, New Brunswick. Winter set in here over the last few days. Our first bit of snow on Thursday night into Friday. That delayed this game that was supposed to be played on Friday night. It is the visiting Holland Hurricanes and the host St. Thomas Tommies wrapping up first semester or first half play for both of these teams in the quirky Atlantic Collegiate Athletic Association schedule. Holland comes in at 5-2. That's good for third place. A win today would give them sole possession of second, because the two teams in front of them, Mount A and MSVU, tied at 6-2, are playing today, in fact at 1 o'clock in Sackville. The Tommies, they sit down in fifth position at 3-2. Yes, the same number of losses as the top three teams in the conference, but many fewer games played due to the design of the schedule this year. Talk a little bit more about that. So the Tommies will be looking to stick as a two-loss team here in this game this afternoon. Just about set for the anthem. Holland comes in ranked 7th in the country. They beat Mount St. Vincent University last Sunday, a split last weekend at MSVU. In that Sunday game, they won 74-57. Shot 41% from the field versus 30 for MSVU, including 33% from beyond the arc. Led by really the top duo of the Hurricanes. Lauren Armstrong, 22 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Alexa Rancourt with 14 points and 8 rebounds. Replying for MSVU, Amanda Piercy with 12, Celine Sturkel 11 points and 7 rebounds. Ceremonial jump ball here. That looks like Cousin Leslie out to throw up the... In fact, it is. The Chalmers Hospital Foundation. This is Think Pink Day here today. She didn't learn those tossing skills on Fisher Avenue, that's for sure. Grew up just a few houses up the street. Ceremonial tap won by Kylie Roy. Starters for the Hurricanes, 4 is Molly Stedman. 6 is Amy Plagenhoff. 8 is Lauren Armstrong. 9 is Alexa Rancourt. And number 11 is Taya Talbot. Starters for the Tommies, 4 is Kylie Roy. 7 is Katie Vedito. 9 is Alyssa Jeffrey. 13, Paige LeBlanc. And 21, Charlie Connors. Connors leads the Tommies in scoring and rebounding. 13.6 points and 8.6 rebounds per game. On the Hurricane side, it is Lauren Armstrong averaging a double-double. 15.4 points, 10 points, and 4.4 assists. Leads all categories for Holland. Time now for the anthem. And indeed, they are heady numbers for Lauren Armstrong. Second in the conference with those 15.4 points per game. First in rebounds with 10 even. And third with those 4.4 assists per game. That's MVP-like positioning on the leaderboard right now for Lauren Armstrong. Officials for today's game: Matt Whipple, Chantel Rochon, and Dave Gallagher. They're the three charged with making sure all goes according to Hoyle here at the LB Gym this afternoon. It'll be Vedito and Armstrong on the tap. Interesting to see how the Tommies match up against the length of this Hurricanes team. Tip is controlled by the Hurricanes and Stedman. Armstrong gets it back from Talbot. Gets it up top. There is Rancourt taken away by Kylie Roy. Roy leads the conference in steals. Jeffrey to LeBlanc for Vedito. That is good. First 3 points of the game to Katie Vedito. Push ahead. Doesn't work for Plagenhoff. The Tommies come away with the board. Vedito drifting to the corner again. Let's see if the Tommies look to go there. Instead, it's Jeffrey from up top. Three-pointer long. Vedito on the board. Seven to shoot. Connors off the dribble. No rim, but it's into the hands of Armstrong. Ahead for Rancourt. Tough pass. There is going to go as a foul on Kylie Roy. Alexa Rancourt took one off the beak there, it looked like. Not sure it was a ball or an elbow or another pointy part. Told our feed of the shot clock not working real well today, so I will give you the shot time a little more than normal. Rancourt comes out. A little look there on the bench. Checking in is Allie Forbes. Forbes, rookie out of New Glasgow, Nova Scotia, 5'10". Again, a 5'10". There is Lauren Armstrong out of Canberra, Australia, third year with the Hurricanes. Rookie of the year and an all-star in her first two seasons. That's a long two for Armstrong. 3-2 Tommies. We played about a minute and a half. Being low post for Vedito against Forbes. The cutting Roy. Nice pass, nice finish. Hurricanes work it around the outside. Forbes picks it up in the post. 5 to shoot. Plagenhoff's got to launch one. No rim there. Forbes nearly had it underneath, but it's out of bounds and over to the Tommies. Would have been a shot clock violation one way or another. Roy drives on Stedman, kicks it back outside for Connors. Connors on the release, no rim. Connors' best work this season has come from inside the arc, capable of making from beyond as well, but has done most of the damage from a little bit closer. Talbot with 8 to shoot. Jeffrey clears the rebound for Roy. Back for Jeffrey. He's going to tee up a long three. Front rim rebound, Talbot. Talbot on Connors uses the speed to get to the tin. Jeffrey was there to help defense, and the ball doesn't drop. For Connors against Forbes, all the way to the basket. Yeah, that's where Charlie Connors has been really good all season long. 7-2 Stu. spoke with Coach Connolly prior to the game, said they boarded the bus for a 6:30 departure this morning. That's getting up early if you're a college kid, that's for sure. I'm on second breakfast about that time. Certainly not something they're used to. Get here for a 12:30 start after the reschedule from Friday night. See if that impacts the start here at all. It has maybe a little bit. Maybe a quarter to get going. Armstrong with the reverse to beat the shot clock. It doesn't drop. Bartley, who has checked in on the rebound. Hansen in as well. Kayla Hansen for three. Front rim. Rebound taken away by the Tommies. Plagenhoff. Fedito almost with the interception. 2-on-1 the other way. Tough contact there, but finished as well for Allie Forbes. Looked like an N1 potential from up here. Plagenhoff knocks the entry pass away, looking for Bartley in the low post. Coming in the next whistle will be Kiva Brown for the Hurricanes, number 5. Benito on the take, no call. Rebound for Forbes, off to Armstrong. Ahead for Talbot. Plagenhoff fakes, attacks, right into the paint, off the glass. It doesn't drop. Jeffrey collects a carom, and we're off and moving to the Tommies end. Bartley beyond the arc. Rebound into the hands of Talbot. Taya Talbot sees nothing but white shirts, pulls it back out. Hurricane set offense. Armstrong penetration kick. Plagenhoff right through the fingers. Rancourt back in as well as Brown. Plagenhoff and Forbes to the bench, in for the Tommies. Connors returns, and checking in as well is number 12, Claudia Steeves. Steeves out of Holy Heart High School in Newfoundland. Other Tommy player at Holy Heart, Kathleen Quinlan, is a scratch today, as is Ella Delorme and Nashaya Brooks. Late shot clock interception by Rancourt. Rancourt, nice use of the body and the rim to protect the ball there. Off glass for 2, 7-6. Tommies. Connors from the elbow. Goes to work inside. Rancourt gets a hand on the shot. It's going to be a blocking foul on Connors. "90 feet from the rim you're guarding, probably not where you want to pick up fouls early in the game." Rancourt on the drive, off glass again. Alexa Rancourt starting to heat up for Holland as they take their first lead of the day, 8-7. Steeves guarded by Armstrong. Stedman with the knock away, the pass intended for Bartley. Tommies will inbound with 8 on the shot clock. Coming out of their backcourt. And checking in for the Hurricanes, not Molly Stedman, she's already on the court. This is number 14, Carissa George. Four to shoot. Roy on the drive, gets it over the front of the rim, and it drops through. Tommy's back in front by 1. Brown for Talbot. Rancourt against Connors. Back for George. George, another rookie out of Glasgow, Nova Scotia. 5 to shoot, and it's on the outside. Talbot misses the long shot. Bartley can't collect the rebound, and it's out of bounds to the Hurricanes. Paige LeBlanc back in for STU, as is Katie Vedito. Talbot for George. Talbot gets it back. 6 to shoot. Here's Brown. Tries it again. That three-pointer doesn't drop. Kylie Roy on the rebound will handle for Steve. Steve's got room into the paint. Puts that shot up. Little spinner didn't go down. Rancourt with a beauty bounce pass. That's going to go as a foul on Steve's. Nice feed for Molly Stedman. Robin Driscoll set to check in for the Hurricanes. Somehow that foul ended up on Molly Stedman. Not what I was expecting, not what Coach Connors was expecting. He was sending Charlie Connors to the other end of the court. Break on that one for the Tommies. They get a score there off the putback. Kylie Roy on the rebound. Tommies now up 3. Roy to the line, averaging 9.5 points, a little over 5 boards, almost 2 assists per game. 57% from the line, and makes that one to raise the percentage. Talbot with the handle in the front court for Rancourt. Back for Talbot and Brown. Brown on the drive, blocked inside, second attempt, doesn't find rim. It's going to be out of bounds to the Hurricanes with only 4 on the shot clock. Traveling roadshow that is the Holland Hurricane men has arrived in the gym. Kenzie Giesbrecht checks in. Giesbrecht, first year forward out of Medicine Hat, Alberta for the Tommies. LeBlanc with a reach in on Rancourt. That's going to result in a shot clock violation, just the knock away there. Enough time off the clock. Down low for Roy. We get a blocking foul on Brown. Stedman, Plagenhoff, and Armstrong return for the Hurricanes. Giesbrecht, 7 to shoot. Steves outside for Roy, beyond the arc. There's a piece on that shot by someone. Vedito gets it up, but cannot find rim in time. I think that was Amy Plagenhoff. Got a partial block. Here comes Regan Kerr. Kerr was really good in the Tommies' last game at UKC, game that they won 66-52. Using a 16-2 third quarter, open up a close game at half. Connors with 13 and 10, but Kerr had 9 on 3 of 3 from three-point land. Nora Quinlan with 13, played for UKC, and Arecca Kaig 11 and 3. Tommies had lost the day before. That's a couple weekends ago. They were off last weekend at MSVU. Look up top for Plagenhoff. Nice baseline cut and nice finish by Carissa George. Beautiful delivery from Plagenhoff. 12-10. There is Kerr. Certainly have to be guarded beyond the three-point stripe. Paige LeBlanc, last year's Rookie of the Year. Tough start to this season for LeBlanc. Missed there, but a good look. Shot clock being reset to 6. And now back to 14. Kerr called for a travel. Alyssa Jeffrey back in for Regan Kerr. Klagenhoff, Stedman, George, and now Armstrong. Armstrong to the bucket's going to draw a shooting foul. It's going to go on Alyssa Jeffrey, I believe. It's going to send Lauren Armstrong to the line. Look at the overall stats for the Hurricanes. First in field goal percentage at over 42. First in three-point percentage at almost 33. But last at free throw percentage. Just a real quirk in the stats. You often don't see a team leading in field goal and three-point percentage being last from the line. Armstrong looking to change that with a couple of makes. Armstrong shooting 71%, and will add to that. Tied at 12, 21 seconds to go here in the quarter. 17 on the shot clock. Tommies inbound for LeBlanc. Giesbrecht down low. Knocked away back into the hands of Giesbrecht. 10 on the shot clock. LeBlanc drives, draws a foul on Allie Forbes. Going to be the fourth on the Hurricanes. So now the Tommies can hold for the last shot. That resets the shot clock to 14. 13 on the game clock. Shot clock is off. Inbounded for Jeffrey. Jeffrey, little stutter step into the paint and draws a foul on Plagenhoff. Alyssa Jeffrey will go to the line. Jeffrey, 10 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. And the second leading free throw shooter in the conference at just about 85%. Makes them both. Tommies +2. 6 seconds to shoot for Holland. And it's a knockaway by Vedito. Vedito with a time for a lay-in. Oh, off the front of the rim. Good steal and good look for Katie Vedito. Just a little rush there to beat the clock and left it just a little short off the glass. Brings us to the end of the first quarter. 14-12 in favor of the Tommies against the 7th-ranked nationally Holland Hurricanes. Take just a short break here, see if I can fire up the telephone and get us the live stats. Just give me one moment. Okay, the phone is cooperating. Team stats from that first quarter. Holland College, 12 points on 5 of 14 from the field, 0 of 5 from beyond the arc, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Tommies, 14 points, 5 of 10. That's 50% shooting on field goals, 1 of 3 from three-point land, and 3 of 3 on free throws. 2 turnovers for Holland, none for STU. Rebounds +2 for Holland. Assists are close, +1 for Holland. Blocks are even. Fouls are pretty even as well. Bench points, Holland has 2, STU has none. Individual stats. Leading the way for the Hurricanes with 4 points, Alexa Rancourt and Lauren Armstrong. Armstrong already with 3 rebounds and 2 assists as well. And for the Tommies, Kylie Roy has 7 of the Tommies' 14. Katie Vedito adds 3. Nobody with a crooked number on rebounds for STU, and the lone assist going to 2 assists, Connors and LeBlanc. And no one with more than 1 foul. Other than the 7 points from Roy, nothing remarkable in the first quarter statistics. Tommy's ball, it is Jeffrey on the drive, back up top for LeBlanc with Connors, Vedito, and Roy. There is Connors to the bucket again. All the way there on Alexa Rancourt and scores 2. Rancourt's going to direct some traffic. Vedito guarding Armstrong, and Armstrong too strong, but picks up a foul. Goes on Katie Vedito. The first on Vedito. And Armstrong to the line again. Make on the first. And the second as well. Roy on the drive against Stedman, reverses, draws a foul. Seems the frequency of fouls is picking up in this game. It's going to be the second on Stedman. That's going to bring a substitution off the bench for the Hurricanes. Carissa George check in at the next opportunity. As Kylie Roy makes the second, there is the opportunity, and Stedman, unsurprisingly, will come out early in the second quarter with 2 fouls. Rancourt underneath for Armstrong. Good challenge by Connors, but it's Armstrong on the offensive glass. The second attempt doesn't go. Connors goes out to Windex that time and wipes the boards for the rebound. Down low, Connors on Armstrong. Good physical matchup there. LeBlanc back for Roy. Roy, fake and drive. And another foul. This one will go on number 14, Allie Forbes. Second team foul, and second on Forbes. Pardon me, that's Carissa George, number 14. Allie Forbes wears 15. Got to read my own notes a little closer. It will be Allie Forbes set to check in. Apologies to those in New Glasgow. Get me the Glasgow rookies backwards. George out and Forbes in. Vedito, long shot. That is out of bounds over to Holland. It would be a shocker if this one were a high-scoring affair. Tommies like to grind it out, that's for sure. Nice feed inside Ran court to Armstrong, and Armstrong's able to finish that one. Tommy's giving up an even 55 points per game. That's second best in the conference. Benito on the rebound. Armstrong gets a piece, and then the rebound and called for travel. Brianna Bartley checks back in for the Tommies. Katie Vito will take a seat. 14 on the shot clock. Stu inbounds. Jeffrey on the drive. It's another foul on the Hurricanes. I think that's going to be 4 already this quarter once it goes up on the board. And that's going to go on Allie Forbes. The three must have got up there real quick. It was already at 3 when I looked over the first time. Rebound is loose, jump ball, possession Holland. Steve's in for Jeffrey. Bartley trying for the steal, ends up stepping on the end line. A little full court or three-quarter court pressure at least from Stu. Talbot for Rancourt. Rancourt's got some space, looking for Armstrong inside. She'll finish that one. Nice catch, good dribble. And we're tied at 18. Bartley. Back for LeBlanc. Steves, 8 to shoot. That was knocked away by Forbes on the steal. Armstrong back for Forbes. Forbes fouled by LeBlanc. First foul on Paige LeBlanc. Second on Stu this quarter. Kylie Roy nearly with the steal. It'll stay with Holland. Sideline out of bounds with 14 on the shot clock. Taya Talbot for Forbes. Armstrong beyond the arc. Oh, the kiss off the glass for 3 for Lauren Armstrong. Holland up 3. I think that's the biggest lead for Holland thus far. Connors on the drive. Kick for Roy. Roy can't answer, but it's Bartley on the offensive glass. Caught with the toes in the tulips that time, stepping on the end line. Bartley on the rebound. And Regan Kerr subs back in for Stu. Armstrong into traffic, back outside. Rancourt tees up a triple and it's wide. Steves for Bartley. Back for Steves, now Connors up high with Kerr. 7 to shoot, post for Connors from the elbow. Connors gets it up and it bounced on the rim about 4 times before falling off. Stedman back in with those 2 fouls. Plagenhoff to the bench. Jeffrey in for Roy on the Tommy side. Holland +3, Stu bringing full court pressure again. Talbot gets by Steves, back out for Armstrong. Stedman and Rancourt. Bullet pass doesn't connect with Allie Forbes. I think she had caught that one. She might have went into the wall herself. Rancourt. A lot of mustard on that pass. Nice drive by Alyssa Jeffrey. Back to a 1-point game. Hurricanes in front. They're going to have an offensive foul. That's a bad screen on Armstrong. Sends Connors to the deck. First foul on Armstrong. And Robin Driscoll in for Holland. Driscoll, second year out of Portugal Cove, St. Philip's, Newfoundland. Shout out to everyone watching from the Rock today. I'm sure we've got a few. Nice reach in by Rancourt. Loose ball picked up by Armstrong. And Lauren Armstrong with a little righty lay-in off the glass. Armstrong, such a non-traditional point guard with the size. Creates tough matchups for all the other teams in the league, really. They got to figure out how to guard the strength and height of Armstrong. He checks in at 5'10". Here is Talbot. Trapped but finds Rancourt. 10 on the shot clock for Armstrong against Kerr. Armstrong drives. 5 to shoot, but it's through the hands of Driscoll and out of bounds. Timeout Tommies and Coach Connors. 4:21 to play here in the first half. Reminder coming up after this one, same school's men's action. And the other game going on today, Mount A and MSVU. Stick around for this one, and then once this one's over, you'll probably be able to catch the fourth quarter. They started a half hour behind of that game. That's a battle for first place. The winner will go to first, and pending the outcome here, the loser of that one will be in second or third going to the break. If Holland wins here, they would go to 6-2 and have sole possession of second place. If Stu wins, the loser of that game would still be in second place with a 6-3 record. A bit early to talk about standings, but it is a interesting schedule as we continue on here. Tommies will have 12 games in the second half, only 6 in the first half, whereas Mount A and MSVU will have played a full 9. That's 3 more games for the Tommies to play in the second half. The Hurricanes will finish with 8 games played, and the real quirk in their schedule is the last 2 weeks before playoffs is they do not have any games. They're done, I think, the 8th, 9th of February, heavy January schedule. And then the second weekend of February, they are done. Playoffs not till the last weekend of February. So either time to go rest or time to heal up, one of the two, depending on how you look at it there for the Hurricanes as we go down the stretch. From a preparation standpoint, from an announcer, I really like that. Pairs of games coming here, same team, same weekend. Saves me a little prep time. It'll be interesting to see how that impacts things. Really tough to beat teams on back-to-back days. as the Mystics found out last weekend against the Hurricanes. Hurricanes took one at the Mount. Connors on the drive again. Inside left that one short. And we're going to have a foul on Rancourt. We'll send Connors to the line. Charlie Connors, a very good free throw shooter as well, 75%. .5 points, 8.5 boards a game for Connors, or thereabouts. Had a violation on the Hurricanes there, but it went through, so it's going to count. Back to a 1-point game, 3:39 to go first half. Hurricanes up one on the Tommies. Driscoll for Talbot into the corner, and that's a make for Lauren Armstrong beyond the arc. Pushes the lead back to 4. Into the bonus situation here now, and it's going to be the third foul on Stedman on the reach. And that will bring Ava Dormer off the bench. Dormer, second year out of Annapolis Royal. Technical foul earned by Chris Connolly there. So Connors will shoot the technical. Not happy with the way the whistle has gone here. And now Connors to finish the second free throw. Makes that one. 3-point game. Rancourt, Armstrong, fake on LeBlanc. Talbot, good defense by Roy. Staying in front of the speedy Talbot. 7 to shoot for Rancourt. Back for Armstrong, she's gonna have to launch one. She does, it finds rim, but it's into the hands of the Tommies, and Vidito on the rebound. Roy down 3 on the drive. More foul shots for the Tommies. I don't think there'll be an argument on that one. Ava Dormer picks up that foul. Sends Roy to the line out of St. John High School. One-point game. 2.5 to go, first half. Into the post for Dormer. 6'2" Dormer has size on everyone and just scores down low. Benito for Connors. Connors was looking for Roy. Little wire crossing there as Roy was going the other direction. Driscoll on the release, too strong, but it's Talbot on the weak side rebound for Dormer, back for Talbot. Talbot off glass for 2. Quick feet there for Taya Talbot. Roy too strong, rebound Armstrong. Driscoll for Talbot again. Post pass for Dormer. Knocked away by the Tommies. 12 to shoot. Michaela Hansen checks in for STU. And Hansen will be assigned Ava Dormer. Oh, it looks like the Tommies dropping into a little zone here. Are there a lot of switches or a zone? There is Dormer. An and one opportunity off glass. Log was on. Thought I saw 13. Yeah, there's 13. Paige LeBlanc. Lead up to 7 now for the Hurricanes. Dormer finishes the three-point play. Timeout Tommies, as they're now suddenly down 8. And now it's Coach Connors who wants to have a discussion with the officials. Entertaining first half, a little look forward to the second half for the Hurricanes. They start the 11th and 12th on the road at UNBSJ. SJ picked up their first win of the season yesterday and their first win in the UNBSJ career of Coach Gagnon. And that's a program that is definitely going to be on the rise at UNBSJ. Been in several other games this season where you just think that they're going to beat somebody that you don't really expect that they'll beat. That'll come, I expect, in the second half. And then the 18th and 19th, they host the Tommies. The Tommies, they open here at home versus conference leading, at least for the moment, tied for conference lead, MSVU. Mount A may have something to say about that by the end of the day on the 11th of 12th of January before going to Holland College on the 18th and 19th. Tommies will host MSVU, UKC, and Crandall for 2 games each in the second half. And they will go to Holland, Mount A, and UNBSJ. Jeffrey for Steves. Connors back for Steves. 7 to shoot. Steves for 3. Big bucket there brings the Tommies back within 5. Armstrong through the hands of Dormer into the hands of Roy. 2-on-1 Tommies for Steves. Nice pass from Roy. Dormer with the eraser. Big block by Ava Dormer. Looking back for Dormer, that's not a great place to be passing the ball to Ava Dormer. 18 feet away on the run from the bucket in traffic. Travel on the Tommies. Timeout Hurricanes with 21.1 to go. Here in the half, they can play for the last shot with the 5-point lead. Yourself a snack, but come on back a little early at a halftime. I'll do a roundup of the first half stats then. A reminder, we've got men's action coming up here this afternoon as well as we wrap up semester 1 court sports from the LB gym on my privileged perch here in the pit. Bill Gibson pleased to be bringing all the action on Tommy's TV and ACAA.tv. Entertaining first half. Tommy volleyball yesterday. A couple losses to UNBSJ. If you're watching out there, feel free to drop a line. I know we've got some folks watching, not usually watching. Shout out to the Veditos in Charlottetown. Rare to not see them in the gym. The reschedule had a lot to do with that, almost for certain. Nice trap by the Tommies. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay Hurricanes ball. 12.1 on the game clock. Be Driscoll on the inbound in the front court. Nope, we're going to give them both courts and say can inbound in the back court as well. And it's inbounded for Talbot, guarded by Jeffrey. Steves was coming to double. There's Armstrong with 7 on the shot clock. Armstrong on the drive inside for Rancourt. It's going to be an offensive foul on the drive on Lauren Armstrong. Tommy down is Kylie Roy. That's the unstoppable force and the immovable object in a collision that time. Two tough customers in Kylie Roy and Lauren Armstrong. Roy back up, and with 1 second to shoot, Jeffrey lets it fly. Good line, but not enough distance. Go to halftime, Holland 33 and the STU Tommies 28. On back in, about 12 minutes or so. I'll give you a rundown with about 2.5 minutes or so on the clock of the stats from the first half.
Hi fans, welcome back to the LB Gym. Halftime of women's basketball. Host St. Thomas Tommies 28, trailing by 5 to the visiting Holland Hurricanes. Tommies put up 14 in each quarter to get to their 28 points. Hurricanes 12 in the first, 21 in the second. Hurricanes 33 points coming on 48% field goal shooting, 13 of 27. 2 of 9 from beyond the arc and a perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line. The Tommies, 8 of 18, so a full 9 more shot attempts by the Hurricanes at this point for 44%. 2 of 5 from beyond the arc, is a pretty good percentage at 40. And it's the 10 of 16 free throws that are keeping STU in this one, 62.5%. 4 turnovers for the Hurricanes, 3 for STU. Rebounds +2 for Holland. Assists to Holland College 9, the Tommies 3. Holland has 10 fouls to the Tommies 6. Bench points favor Holland 7-3. Second chance points favor Holland 8-1. That's a big difference. Individual stats for the Hurricanes. Lauren Armstrong, 14 points, leads all scorers in the game. Also has 4 rebounds and 6 assists. They all lead the Hurricanes. 2 fouls for Armstrong as well. Stedman also has 2 fouls. Alexa Rancourt chipping in with 8 points thus far for the Hurricanes. And for the Tommies, Kylie Roy, 7 in the first quarter, another 3 in the second for a game total of 10. Charlie Connors has 7, Alyssa Jeffrey 5 for STU. Connors and Jeffrey 2 rebounds each lead the Tommies' effort. No one with more than 1 assist. And Paige LeBlanc with 2 fouls on the ledger thus far for STU. STU ball to start the second half. It will be LeBlanc, Vedito, Jeffrey, Roy, and Connors. The original starting 5 of the game. And looks like we got a little change for the Hurricanes as Carissa George starts in place of Molly Stedman here. That's George on the drive. Jump ball, and it'll be possession Holland. So it's George with Rancourt, Talbot, Armstrong, and Plagenhoff. .14 on the shot clock. Armstrong long inbound. And first foul of the half is going to go to Charlie Connors. It's going to be the second, I think, on Connors. He had one about 90 feet from the defensive rim. That is going to be the second on Connors. Yes, it is. Inbounded for Rancourt. Looking down low, knocked away by Vedito. And that's Plagenhoff, knocks it out of bounds. Pass intended for Jeffrey. Down low, LeBlanc on the catch. Drives on George. Finds Vedito, who can't get it to roll in. Rancourt on the rebound and dribble. Armstrong, high post. Is going to dribble, drive off glass and score 2. It's a tough matchup with the size. How do you defend that with the Tommies? Connors bowling the way to the bucket again. Can't get that one to drop. Offensive rebound for Connors. Vedito beyond the arc. Oh, that one looked really good when it left the hand. Off the paraphernalia, above the rim, out of play. And it's over to the Hurricanes. Talbot gets the feet moving on Roy. 10 to shoot now. Talbot on the drive again. Roy called on the reach. Second team foul on the Hurricanes. Pardon me, on the Tommies. Rancourt for Armstrong inside again. Two buckets for Armstrong to start this half. She may just take over the conference scoring lead the way she's operating here today. Cross-court pass for George, another blocking foul on Roy. That's the third Tommies foul. Now it's the Tommies who don't like the way the whistle is going on them and to start this quarter.
Roy will come out with the third. Inside for Plagenhoff. Nice delivery by Armstrong. LeBlanc on the rebound. Ahead for Steves. Jeffrey, jab step. Talbot was there. LeBlanc for Vedito. Nice pass inside. Steves finishes off glass. Beautiful delivery on that bounce pass. That's going to be a violation on the inbounds on Alexa Rancourt. Stepped in with the ball. Think pink day here at the LB gym. Tommy's stuck 9. Try to work off the turnover, and there's a turnover right back as Alyssa Jeffrey hits up the Spotify playlist with a little bit of traveling music. Inside again for Armstrong. Low catch again against two white shirts and another Tommy's foul. No call to travel. Official was behind the backboard for me. Vedito with another pass for Steves inside. Tommy's close it up on Armstrong, kick back out. Now Armstrong all alone inside again. And a nice pass from George. Steves with another finish off the glass. What a combination, Vedito to Steves. 3 buckets for the Tommies in a row. Rancourt drives. Rebound taken by Jeffrey. Jeffrey stops, pops from 18, front rim. Connors collects a carom, knocked away by Rancourt. Back for Steves. No dice beyond the arc. And it's George on the board. Back for Armstrong. Armstrong restores the 7-point cushion. And a bit of a layup drill this afternoon for Lauren Armstrong. Some subs coming for the Tommies. Five to shoot. Jeffrey, now 3, 2. Steves has got to launch one. Off glass, got rim. Good release by Steves to beat the shot clock. Even had an opportunity for it to drop. Armstrong was looking for Rancourt, intercepted by LeBlanc, and Rancourt's worried about LeBlanc. A little check there. Good sportsmanship from Rancourt. Connors from way deep is short. And here comes Bartley, Hanson, and Roy for the Tommies. And Stedman in for the Hurricanes, along with Brown. So Armstrong to the bench. Let's see who's going to run point here. It'll probably be Talbot. Rancourt likely the offensive focus. That's through the hands of Brown. See how the Hurricanes with a 7-point lead manage these minutes with Armstrong getting a break. Down low, Vedito outside Bartley. Bartley short. That's Brown on the board. Brown with a hit of steam taken away by Hansen. Into the hands of Roy. Roy bobs, weaves, waits for teammates. Outside Vedito, all alone for three. Another one that looked good off the hand that doesn't go. Bartley on the rebound. Now that's Stedman. That's going to be four. It is the fourth on Stedman. Here comes Ava Dormer. Dormer certainly productive offensive minutes in the first half and a block as well. Bartley has that one rattle through. Vanna Bartley started a little bit here for STU here in her second year. Wing out of Woodstock in the Thunder program. Former high school champion, and we're headed in, already in the midst of the high school season, but headed in to tournament time. Big tournament in Moncton next weekend. The Cotter Classic coming up here very soon in Fredericton. As Brown finishes for Holland off glass. Lead stays at 7. Bartley for Steves. Vedito beyond the arc. That one front rim short. Back for Rancourt. Bryce Hansen now outside for Talbot. Fake and go. Good close up by Hansen. George left the shot short. Dormer collects the rebound. Off of Steves and out of bounds. It will stay with the Hurricanes. Armstrong will check back in at the next opportunity here. Rancourt on the drive, gets fouled and will go to the line. Armstrong back in for Talbot. Rancourt coming into this one, 39% from the line. To improve those, and 2 of 2 there. Doesn't look like a 39% free throw shooter to me. Connors Jeffrey in for Vedito and Roy for STU. 3:10 to go, third quarter. Holland lead now up to 9. Bartley and Hansen can't connect on the pass. And now full court pressure coming from the Tommies. Jeffrey hawking the ball on George. George gets down low. Might have drugged the pivot foot there a little bit. In danger of 3 in the key, and it's going to be a foul on Bartley. It's a bailout foul. Hurricanes were in trouble in deep. Good move by Brown to get the shot up. Could easily have been a 3 in the key called there. Brown has that one rattle through for a 10-point Holland lead. Brown out of Halifax in her first year. 7 points a game, just about 5 boards, a little better than 4.5, I guess. LeBlanc in for Bartley. Bartley's first foul of the game. Tommy's 5th of the quarter. Holland only has 1, but it's a big one on Stedman, number 4. And Kylie Roy checks back in for Michaela Hansen. Knocked away by Rancourt. Ball off the official. And Rancourt loses it. Over to the Tommies. Connors. Knocked away by Rancourt. He's 7 on the shot clock as STU inbounds. Little box set here on the rebound, probably for LeBlanc, and a catch coming around. Instead, it's Connors. There's LeBlanc up top. 3 to shoot. LeBlanc is going to have to put one up. Shot clock violation. Inside for Dormer, tough catch. Dribble, kick it back outside, see if Dormer can get reset. No, it's Brown on the drive for 2. Thought we might have seen a re-entry there for Dormer. Lead now up to 13. Roy with the bucket and the foul. Big hoop there for STU. Allie Forbes set to check in. I think will be for Rancourt, who has picked up 2nd foul. Alexa Rancourt, former Crandall Charger. Roy cuts the lead back to 10. Forbes drags the foot, called for the travel. Timeout Tommies, 1:55 to go here in the third. Coach Connors wants to talk this one over. Reminder, up next will be men's action. Same 2 schools. Hurricanes only visit here to the LB Gym this season. So far, it's a 16-11 quarter in favor of the Hurricanes. Holland up to 51% from the field. Each team 2 of 9 beyond the arc. The Tommies shooting only 36% from the field. And your game leaders, Kylie Roy has 13 for STU. Roy also with 3 fouls. For the Hurricanes, Armstrong up to 22 points, 4 rebounds and 6 assists, is your game leader. Tommy's put it in play. Steves for the cutting Roy, nice pass. Roy can't finish, Dormer fights for the rebound. It's into the hands of Brown to the front court. Long shot is no good, but it's Dormer there on the boards, reset for the Hurricanes. A fresh 14 looking into the post for Dormer. Has the feet moving before the ball goes down. That's going to be a travel. LeBlanc into the post for Connors. Connors, little hesitation dribble there, gets to the bucket and scores 2 points. Lead is down to 8. Tommies would certainly love to keep it at least in single digits here going to the quarter break. Plagenhoff for 3. There's 11. That's the biggest lead of the game for the Hurricanes. Connors on Dormer, jab and go, blocked behind by Dormer, but instead it's a foul called. We'll send Connors to the line. Pretty high efficiency free throw shooter. Certainly wouldn't know from the stat line. Holland College still perfect from the line, that they are last in the conference in free throws. That'll likely change after their performance here today. Connors 1 of 2 that trip. That's Carissa George on the rebound. Triple team finds Dormer. And Roy with the knockaway on the pass. Roy finishes that one. Nice takeaway by Kylie Roy. Lead is 8. The Hurricanes can play for the last shot here in the third. Plagenhoff shoots the 3. That one is long. Steves on the rebound. Off for Roy. Jeffrey 5 to shoot. 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. Steve's got it off short. We're getting into quarter here with an 8-point Hurricanes lead. It was 33-28 at half. It's now 52-44 as they tack 3 on. Look at your game stats thus far. That quarter goes 19-16 in favor of Holland. Holland shooting an even 50%. 20 of 40, 3 of 12 beyond the arc. 9 of 9 from the free throw line. The Tommies 44 points, 14 of 36, that's 39% shooting. 2 of 10 beyond the arc and 14 of 21 from the three-point line. Turnovers are close. Rebounds +7 for the Hurricanes. Assists, the Hurricanes 13, the Tommies 6. Steals, the Hurricanes 5, the Tommies 3. Blocks are 1 each. Bench points tightened up. Individual stats for Holland. Armstrong 22, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Rancourt 10 points. Brown 6, Plagenhoff 5, Dormer 5. In terms of foul trouble, it's Stedman listed online as 3, but I'm pretty sure she has 4. 4 in the building here. The paper is what counts, not the online stats. Armstrong, Rancourt 2 each. And for the Tommies, it's Kylie Roy with 15. Charlie Connors with 10. Claudia Steves has 9. And Alyssa Jeffrey has 5. In terms of rebounds, Jeffrey and Connors with 3 each. Vedito with 3 assists, all coming to Claudia Steves in that third quarter. Roy with 3 fouls, Connors with 2. Tommy's ball to start the quarter, and it's taken away by Plagenhoff. Looking for Armstrong. Nowhere to go, Rancourt for Armstrong. That's back for Armstrong. Oh, nice cut by Carissa George. And another assist for Lauren Armstrong. Claudia Steves getting the start here of the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, and here's the substitution. Vedito for LeBlanc, so for STU. Connors, Vedito, Steves, Roy, and Jeffrey. George, Talbot, Armstrong, Rancourt, and Plagenhoff. Your quintet of Hurricanes. Rancourt power step off glass, nice score. Rancourt played this summer with the Miramichi Hurricanes of Maritime Women's Basketball Association. Armstrong played for the Lake City 56ers, couple members of the Hurricanes getting some summer action in. Connors is down, and it's 5-on-4 the other way. If the Hurricanes take advantage, they do for Rancourt. Immediately inside, and it's 58-44. Run here to start the quarter for Holland. 6-0. Connors answers with 2 against Rancourt. Tommies need stops as we're down to about 8 minutes remaining here. Rancourt outside for George. George finds a lane. Oh, just lost the handle on the way through. Need a little bit more pine tar on the bat that time coming through the lane. George takes it right back on the pass from Connors. And George goes into a sea of white sweaters and finds 2 points. Steve's nice pass for Roy. That's got to be a travel. Official behind the post for me. It's the only possible call other than a foul there, I think. About to say it's a nice catch and good reverse layup by Kylie Roy, but instead called for the travel. All alone inside, Stedman on the delivery from Armstrong. Talk up another assist, and it's a 16-point lead at 62-46 in favor of Holland. They are blistering here to start quarter number 4. Already a 10-2 run here in the quarter for the Hurricanes. Not the way the Tommies wanted to start the 4th. Here in their final home game before the break. Halftime in the other game going on this afternoon is Mount Allison up 2 on the Mount St. Vincent University Mystics. Up 3, 29-26. Looks like they're just about ready to start that quarter. Keep the stats on this game, though. And give you the updates here as we go through the rest of the 4th. Another turnover by the Tommies. Plagenhoff fouled by Jeffrey. And will go to shoot 2. Tommies with some... I'll do a reset here on players on the court. Tommies with Connors, Bartley, Steves, Vidito, and Jeffrey as Plagenhoff makes the first. Rancourt, Stedman, Plagenhoff, Armstrong, and Talbot for Holland. And now we've got a sub coming in. It is Brown for Plagenhoff. Bartley on the drive, fouled. Brown didn't think so. It's going to be the third foul on Brown. Bartley to the line. Some subs waiting for STU. Looks like Roy and Kerr. We'll see when they stand up. Bartley makes the second. And it is Roy and Kerr for Steves and Vedito. Kerr can light it up from three-point land. She can shoot them right back into this game, that's for sure. You're going to have to stop Armstrong first, and there's another foul on Connors. It's going to be 3 on Connors, second on the Tommies. Armstrong to the corner for Rancourt. Travel on Rancourt. Good defense by Roy. Down 15. Tommies on offense now need some scores. And that'll be backcourt as Kerr and Jeffrey malfunction at the junction. Catch for Armstrong inside the arc. She makes 2 more. Kylie Roy gets to the rim but can't finish. Rancourt on the rebound and a foul on Roy. It's going to be 4 on Kylie. And here comes Marley Olton. Olton, I think the first appearance of the game for Olton. First-year player out of Woodstock. 2-time AA provincial champion with the Thunder. Armstrong for Rancourt. Rancourt back for Armstrong. This is a 3 released. Tried that bank again, didn't get it that time. But on the offensive boards were the Hurricanes. Nice takeaway by Bartley. Another Woodstock connection. Connors drives against Rancourt. Inside again, that time Hurricanes take it away, and it's going to be Connors picking up a foul on the dive. That's going to be 4 on Connors. And here comes Mackenzie Giesbrecht in for Connors, who picks up the 4th. Brown for Rancourt. Rancourt right to the rim, scores 2 points. Ahead for Bartley. Blocked by Armstrong. Stedman there to rip it away, off for Brown. Brown on the push. Runs into Olton, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Brown. That's going to be 4 on Brown. Olton, guarding position established there. Giesbrecht short on the 3-point attempt. Brown on the catch, uses the Armstrong screen to get some space. Ahead for Stedman, outside for Rancourt. Armstrong on the outside, open for 3. Back rim, but it's Rancourt on the board. Puts it back for 2. And the lead is suddenly 21. Massive fourth quarter here for Holland. Started out on a 10-2 run, have only grown from there. Good work on the inside by Bartley to put it off the board for 2 points. Armstrong missed. Edmond put back. Rebound fought for out of bounds off of Rancourt and the Hurricanes. Checking in for the Tommies is Alyssa Jeffrey. In for Kylie Roy, and in for Holland College, it's Robin Driscoll, as well as Carissa George, number 14. Hurricanes just need to play good, solid defense the rest of the way through here. Brown, George beyond the arc. No good. Another offensive rebound for the Hurricanes. Looking for Armstrong on the inside. Canes clear the key, 7 to shoot as Armstrong goes to work. On Giesbrecht, Armstrong, runner off glass, finds rim. Another offensive board for Holland. Driscoll for 3. That's just too many attempts. I think there's 3 offensive boards on that one trip. Armstrong with a reach in on the post of Kerr. It's going to be the third on Armstrong. Here comes Plagenhoff. That's probably the last. We'll see a Lauren Armstrong here up 21 with 3 to go. Unless the Tommies close this gap considerably. What a game Armstrong's had. Armstrong, 24 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists. There's a triple made by the Hurricanes, 74-53. 2:38 to go in the fourth. Giesbrecht for Steves. Kerr blocked by Plagenhoff. 2 to shoot, they got to get one up. Steves too much on the dribble, had a lane. Got to know the shot clock though. Plagenhoff out of the corner again for 3. Hurricanes build on the lead. Average 74 on the season. Already above that. Tommy's answered with a bucket as I was looking up the Hurricanes scoring total. George with a runner for 2. And after the bucket, we're going to have a sub here. Just the sub for LeBlanc. We're into the final 2 minutes of play here. Clock stops after every score. Good to see LeBlanc get a good look or two here. He gets a little bit of the feel for the ball going through the bucket. He had a tough first half. Last year's Rookie of the Year, of course, injured at Holland College in the ACAA playoffs. Undoubtedly affected the offseason for LeBlanc. Little heat check shot there from Plagenhoff. Giesbrecht, jab step, back outside LeBlanc for Kerr. Steves puts one up, back rim, rebound Brown. Brown's quietly had a good game for the Hurricanes here. Driscoll for Brown, fouled by Olton. So that will be bonus situation. LeBlanc out. Bolton picks up the foul, and checking in is Caden Scriver. Second year with the Tommies, but only in the first year of eligibility. Injured last season. Brown can't make the free throw. He's Brecht on the boards. Shout out if you're watching from Alberta today. Medicine Hat, the home of Mackenzie Giesbrecht. Hurricanes can't quite dribble this one out. They'll have to take a shot clock violation, but I'm sure they will happily do so here. Hurricanes are going to win this one. They're going to be in sole possession of second place in the conference at the end of today. Can't tell you who's going to be first because the 2-6-2 teams are playing right now. They will trail either Mount St. Vincent or Mount Allison University. At the half, it was Mount A up 3 on Mount St. Vincent. So the Hurricanes go to 6-3. The Tommies the Hurricanes go to 6-2. The Tommies drop to 3-3. Hurricanes' first games out of the break, the 11th and 12th at SJ, before hosting the Tommies on the 18th and 19th of January. The Tommies' first games out of the break against Mount St. Vincent before going to Holland on the 9th and 10th. That'll do it here for the first half of Tommies women's basketball. Good luck to all the student athletes here on the women's side. Holland and STU as they go into exam season here in the end of the first semester. So the Tommies drop the first of the basketball doubleheader here to the Hurricanes. It'll be the men's version coming up in about 20 minutes. The always amazing Alice in the producer's chair. And everyone here at St. Thomas, I'm Bill Gibson, privileged to bring you this one again. Come on back in 20, and I will have men's action for you as well.